good evening.
Oh, Jackie, so formal.
I know. I've been trying to kill some time by just replying to trolls on threads. Is this how you're saying we should release the Epstein files? Just over and over. Just variations on that. Whatever they say, I write that. Somebody else did it. I forgot who I stole it from, but somebody else was doing it. It made me laugh.
Yeah. I mean, let's get them out, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What the heck?
Even Marjorie Taylor Greene. We are on the same side as MTG, if you can imagine such a thing. Jewish space laser lady.
Seems unlikely.
No, I believe she is on different meds. I think she was crazy, medicated in a crazy way, and now she's got good meds, and so she's still an asshole, but she sounds normal, and she every once in a while assholes have compassion for the same people we do. And
right.
So yeah, she's all for releasing the Epstein files.
Is my mic butt or something?
I could hear you.
They can hear, all right?
Nope. There's no problem. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, she is well, good to hear. I'm glad. You know, the psych meds, it's a delicate cocktail, I've heard from the people who take them.
My dog, I guess, was outside. Charmy was outside for a long time because I got a new flap for the door, the doggy door, and the new flaps are a little sturdier, so you have to push them through hard with your nose. And she thinks it's a door. And so even though I show her you can go through it, she thinks I've opened a door instead of realizing it's just like the old flap. You just have to push through with your nose. Mm-hmm. So when I came back from this gig, she'd been outside the whole time and was like so excited to see me, which is not common. Usually she's in and out and running the show.
Right. Andy's had to leave the dogs out for most of the day. We have a dog house and there's trees and it's, there's water. But he gets home and he's like, they're a little too excited. They're like, oh my God, we thought you were never coming back. So.
Yeah.
Well, I drove around Texas this week.
Tell me all about it.
The shows were amazing. Mm-hmm. Houston was great. Mm-hmm. Houston has a really great scene. Mm-hmm. And
it always did. I haven't been there in a long time, but when I used to work the Laugh Stop in Houston.
Oh my God. Did you ever do Atlantic City?
Yes, that's a totally different Laugh Stop.
Was it?
Yes.
Okay.
And but Houston had a Laugh Stop run by this guy named Mark. Oh, I'm blanking on his last name. But it was a really cool club. And Ralphie May emceed for me there. And he drove me around. He drove me around in what I assume was a $50,000 SUV in the 90s. And I'm like, how is an MC affording this? And I didn't ask any questions because it wasn't any of my business. But
but you noticed.
Yeah. But also, and they put you up in this great hotel called the Allen Park Inn, which is like an old historic. I think I've talked about this before. Old hotel, and there was like an attached restaurant, and you were often the only one eating in it, and there'd be a waiter just kind of standing, waiting to see if you needed anything. It was really cool, and I guess it burnt down. Some natural disaster hit that area, and including fire. So
I think there's an alt scene in Houston now called Riot.
Oh yeah,
unless I'm mixing it up with another town. But we did Houston, then we drove to San Antonio, then we drove to Dallas, and that Dallas drive is 5-6 hours.
Ooh,
and that was dumb. That was on us. That was a terrible. I was opening for Maria.
Well, I mean, that's not relaxing. Sometimes it's just nice to have a 6-hour drive across a state that is flat and has nothing to offer between towns, right?
Yeah, the day 2 or 3 of that, you're kind of over it. So,
yeah.
Sorry.
Same here.
So sorry, listeners. Did not mean to do it. So the next 2 episodes of The Dork Forest are pretty much about stand-up comedy, weirdly. Nancy Norton.
Oh, from Colorado,
Denver,
right?
Colorado.
Yeah.
And then Linda Marcus Smith, New York comic,
Yeah.
who's met you once and said, she won't remember me. And
I do
like,
remember her.
She's 75 years old.
But her name was Linda Smith. It wasn't Marcus Smith, right?
Oh, well, yeah, now it's Linda Marcus Smith.
Okay.
And she talked about how her last day job, second to last day job, had always, for decades, had been banking. She was a bank teller. And she's been robbed 4 times.
Oh, my God.
As a bank teller. And just one horrible story after another. And I was like, and I would digress and talk about, I would be like, remember how banking was in the 70s and 80s? Where you could just write it. I mean, because she was in the Army and she was in charge of payroll. So they would put the cash in 1973 in lunch bags.
Yeah.
So that no one knew that they had tens of thousands of dollars in money. Because they had to give the soldiers cash. Because there were no ATMs. There were no...
Oh.
There was no way to get to the bank out in the field.
Gotcha.
But if they wanted to go to the PX... Yeah.
No, is she still doing stand-up?
Yeah, in New York. She moved to New York, 11, I think it was, 11, I don't think she moved there 11 years ago, but she's been doing stand-up for 11 years. She's hosting a lot regularly at the comic strip.
But she did it a long time ago too, right?
No, she just started 11 years ago.
Maybe I'm confusing her. There is a
with
Linda
a different
Smith.
Linda Smith. Okay.
Interesting. Okay. All right. So then maybe that's why she uses the Marcus.
Right. And
Still
she said
work.
that she had only met you once. So she's probably right. Even though you might see her and go, oh, no, I think I've met her. So anyway, she just started doing
shaming me, Jackie. I appreciate that.
Anytime. What if you want to?
It's like a second person shaming. First person is you probably don't remember me. What's my name? That kind of a thing. Second person is you saying she said you probably wouldn't remember her. Thank you.
Great. Anything else you want to be shamed about? Anything you want to?
No, I'll just sit and let it unfurl
just
from
let it
your
wash
mouth.
over you.
That's
great.
That's how you communicate with me.
That's fantastic. Do you own an Apple TV? Is that what's behind you? Okay. I'm trying to riff. There's nothing to make fun of.
You're doing crowd work.
It's doing great.
Me. Thank you. You know what? Well, and so how were the shows?
The shows were amazing. And well, the first one was Houston was my favorite, I think.
Yeah.
And then I was tweaking. I've written a new intro. I think I told you about it last week. And it was working last week. This week, it worked once, the other 2 times, 3 times. There's been some issues, so I have to revamp it. I have all weekend, and Charmy's
Hold on. Let me just shut the door.
It's that time of the show, you guys, where Laurie gets up and shuts the door because Charmy, she forgot to.
She was being so cute and docile.
Right. And now you're back. So, yeah, so the shows are great. Maria's Hours coming together really well. She's cracking me up. We did Joke Machine, and she came up with a couple of new lines. For me, I came up with one for her. I win. And not that it's competition. And we found a barbecue place in between Houston and San Antonio that we went to that was nice. And then another time we just found a Jimmy John's. So
did you eat at a Waffle House at all?
No, which I consider a win. Also didn't eat at a Cracker Barrel or at a Jack in the Box.
Jackie, why would you put those 2 other restaurants? What the fuck? Excuse me. Waffle House is wonderful.
Yeah, it's an institution.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I don't want to be institutionalized.
It doesn't want you a part of it. That's not true. It still welcome you with open arms.
It's I don't want to be institutionalized.
You've shamed yourself now, Jackie. Don't even worry about shaming me.
They even help the weather service.
I
don't. Yeah, I'm okay. Never going to Waffle House.
So good.
Well, how was San Antonio? Were you at LOL or a venue or a theater?
And I tried my LOL LOLmo joke, and it worked. And happy
All
about
right.
that.
Yeah.
Making some progress. It's because it's a levity property now. I think it's an improv. So, but they kept the name.
They still call it LOL, but it's an improv.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm
And
so
it's
tired of
essentially
these
attached
chains. I'm so
attached
fucking
to the
tired of
draft
these
house.
chains. Yeah.
It's tiresome. People, of course, were very nice. The audiences were great. The staff was lovely. Everywhere, like I think it was two of the last gig in Dallas was a theater. And I kept showing people my deal memos, hoping that they would give me a check. And only once did they say, "No, we're wiring it to your agency." And I'm like, "It's not enough money. Just hand it to me."
I know.
Yeah.
Jesus.
There's no need to wire anything to anyone.
Talk about banking in the 70s. What are you?
Mhm.
A hostage? An Iranian hostage?
It's a bit of a hostage
American.
situation.
Never mind.
But the sold almost all of my merch again. Had to reorder more merch.
Incredible.
Yep.
Can you put in the chat how much you made off of your merch?
On my merch. Let's see. Let me first of all
just ballpark
find
I remember
chat.
the number you gave me last week. I just want to add it and be happy.
Well, Andy just told me that as of this year, I have sold a little bit over that number of pieces.
Whoa.
Just t-shirts.
Holy shit.
So that's not even the hats. At that rate.
Wow.
You should just
So
become a
that's
clothing brand.
That's nice.
That's yeah, that's good. And then I had to reorder hats a couple months ago, and we're coming into winter, so I have hopes. Because the pitch right now is, hey, it's 87 degrees out, Texas. I brought beanies, and still
Not
sold
helping.
a lot of beanies. I sold pretty good beanies. I did better when I was with her in New York, of course.
Well, that's cool. I did not have any spots last week, and it was difficult. It was hard. I had to be alone with myself. I did I had a little spot on Thursday, and then Saturday I did the Cracked Comedy Club, where it's basically them doing their version of Don't Tell, but you're at an actual room, like a club. It was at the West Side. And they have a bunch of cameras. I thought, let me get this one story on video so I can get it out now instead of in 2 years whenever I get around to doing another special, because I don't hate the story yet. I will be hating it soon. So
Is it the Nicaragua?
Yes, if I can get it out now, then it'll be for people to enjoy. And it also kind of talks about whatever other stuff. So I just wanted it out. And then I can add to it, and then whenever I do put it on a special, it'll be a little bit different than what it is now, but now it's pretty good.
I'm doing Comics Unleashed tomorrow.
Ooh.
And
I'm excited for you. Who you on with?
Trey Crowder, actually. He's the only one I know. The other two people I've heard of, but I don't know them.
Okay.
Or if I do know them, I don't know them well enough to claim to know them. So,
well, that'll be fun. And you haven't heard their stuff then, so you can genuinely laugh instead of perform.
It's I had to submit, the bullet points and the text.
Yeah.
And the contact was like, well, you can use old material. And I was like, I don't remember any old material. I'm entirely my new album. So you guys are getting either the mother-in-law stuff or the car stuff, the driving stuff, because those are sort of built for that show.
I think the mother-in-law stuff is like, first of all, let's memorialize her. Let's get her on. Let's get Chris on a SAG after a show.
Sure.
That's paying you a good rate. It's on CBS. It's a network. I mean,
what is the rate? Do you know?
I think it's whatever you got for After Midnight, right? Something around there.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I think that was a standard rate. Anyway,
you could put it in the
I think it's like,
I mean, it's
something
union.
like that.
It should be. Oh, that'd
I
be
think.
great. I thought it was this. Back and forth with the numbers.
Wow, that's a discrepancy.
It is. I mean, it's a guild show now because it's
Oh,
on
is it?
CBS, so it's like
Okay.
SAG
I mean,
AFTRA.
it took the
I don't know
Taylor
if it's Writers
Tomlinson
Guild, but
spot, which I mentioned that to a couple of comics, and they were like, "What?" And
what they didn't know she was off the air.
No, they didn't know that Comics Unleashed was replacing it.
Oh,
so
well,
is
Byron
it
Allen.
an hour?
What?
So is it an hour?
Yeah, I believe so. Well, I bet it's a
previously it
half
had
hour.
been a
I
half
bet it's a
hour.
half hour. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they might be
Previously-
doing 2 back to back. Guy, here's the thing. Byron Allen waited like a patient cat for 40 years, and now he's about to fucking cash the fuck in. And I say, that's a great lesson. You never know.
Yes, because Byron Allen, living check to check, the poor guy. He owns the Weather Channel.
I know. I'm just saying but anonymous, but very
income.
behind the scenes. And now he's going to be hosting a late night show on a major network. Finally. Now it's not the same. It's not a late night show structure, but who cares? If you're Byron Allen, who cares? He probably wants to move up into Colbert's spot when Colbert goes. There might be 4 Comics Unleashed airing. There will be nonstop need for content on CBS.
You've done the show, right? You understand how leashed and unleashed and leashed and unleashed.
I'm not. And that's none of my business, Jackie. I just want that check.
Well, someone asked me, I was like, it's a credit.
Yeah.
I need a new credit. And here we are.
It doesn't even.
And I like Trey Crowder. I don't know Byron Allen. I did a couple of episodes with him. Last episode I did was 2014, I'm told.
Okay. Well,
and yeah.
I don't even know what a credit is anymore. You just need more clips to get people to come see you live. And credits don't seem to be the thing. It's if you have a whole bunch of people seeing your clips on social media, that works better than a credit that you haven't, clipped out. You know what I mean?
I did, yeah, I don't know. Clips. So I did an AMP ad today. Pandora AMP. For the gigs this week. That was your cue to write down the words, "Oh, I need to do those Pandora ads."
I thought
it usually.
I'll wait till I get back from my little hiatus trip.
Okay. And then, and I kind of want to do an ad, but Francisco Ramos was telling me that it needs to have some sort of pixel. There's got to be some sort of pixel that's embedded on the ticket page that then you put into the Facebook ad so that then it leads it directly to that page and it directs to your Facebook and Instagram followers that are your followers, not just in that market, not just anyone in that market. Mm-hmm. Like right now, when I buy an ad, it goes to anyone in that market.
Are you talking about Pandora now, or are you talking about Facebook?
Facebook and Meta ads.
Okay.
In Meta ads, there's a new thing called a pixel. It's like and I said like a QR code. He's like, yeah, but it's actually called a pixel something. So, and it goes, and it has to be embedded. It's like, they're like, oh, it's going to mess up the flow of the ticket landing page. And you're like, I'm trying to help you. This will actually draw people who like me, who live in your area.
Jackie, you just got to be, I think your cable's a little going in and out. So just, I think like the way you hold the mic is going to affect how you are being heard.
I didn't.
Now we're back to business. Yeah. However it was sitting was making you crackle.
Jackie, you made me buy these headphones because you have them, but you never use them anymore. You're always holding a mic.
Right. Because the mic is supposedly better with separate headphones. I tried to do something simple for you,
Mhm.
and then Patrick Brady was like, it compress the video game headphones compress the audio, so I would prefer it if you use the Focusrite and the cables that you spent $600 on. And I was like, okay. But what he would probably also prefer, as would Kyle, is if I used a mic stand. Because then I wouldn't
get the
move
little
the mic.
boom arm. It's the best. It's the best $99 I have ever spent in my entire life was to get the microphone boom arm.
I know the boom arm though has to be attached. You have a dedicated.
It's attached to the bookshelf
space.
that is behind my desk.
Right. So yeah, send me a link.
Yeah,
I'll do it.
We'll do. Yeah, I saw the setup. We'll figure some things out.
I used to have a boom mic, and it kept falling off.
Yeah.
So it was the worst $99 I ever spent. How about that? Anyway,
All right,
another
is
worst
Tech Talk over with
$200.
you too?
Hey, we had to make
How
it
about
sound like content.
It's $200 worth of ads would be better if I put some sort of pixel on the website. Is the point of all of this?
Is this secret knowledge we can only get from Francisco, or is is Facebook like what the fuck?
If you probably that's what I said. I said, am I Googling meta ad pixel? And he said, yes. And he said his PR person told him about it, or his social media person, but then he had to make it himself anyway.
Okay.
And I said, I just want to write jokes. And he said, and he got animated, and he jumped up and down on the couch and said, me too. So
all right. Pixel.
Metapixel.
Why would they call it pixel? We already know what a pixel is. It's like a little visual data. And now we have something else called pixel that doesn't mean pixel. Why?
Why do they call it Palantir? Why are things called Mithril? Why do the bad guys get to use the Lord of the Rings words? Did you hear that with Aldred the other day,
no.
Kyle? Anyway, so
wait, what was that rant about?
That rant was about how the company Palantir.
Yes, Peter Thiel's.
Yeah. So
surveillance company.
It's a surveillance. Well, the Palantir is from the Lord of the Rings.
Oh.
And what I would like Peter Thiel to do is to get the Lord of the Rings out of his mouth.
Yeah.
Why don't you
He needs to be slapped.
Why don't you drive around in a GMC Tahoe and blow an ice guy? That's what belongs in your mouth. I fucking hate you.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah. Jackie.
Anyway, yes. I'm sorry. I had a little bit of rage there, right then. Some Lord of the Rings rage, and then actual rage.
Mm-hmm.
Just dealing with my confrontation issues. Okay, go ahead.
I started watching a show called The Gold. It's on PBS Passport. You know when Kimmel was suspended, I did duly cancel my Hulu and Disney Plus.
Yeah.
And then people were like, "Hey, when you're doing that, you should sign up for PBS Passport. It's only $5 a month." I'm like, "All right, I'm all in." And it's actually great.
I love PBS Passport.
So there's
Professor T. That's the show I watch.
Okay, I will make a note.
Professor T.
There's a show called The Gold. And
what is that?
It's a season 2 is coming, but the first. Do you watch Slow Horses? You don't, because you don't have Apple Plus,
I did,
right?
actually, and we watched the first season, and I saw it. We started watching it, and then I made Andy cancel it because we had never watched it at all, any of it, and we've been paying for it for ages. And right as we finished season 1, the cancellation kicked in. So I may do free 3 months.
Yeah. Well, the guy who's one of the stars, who's not Gary Oldham, this guy named Jack Loudon, who's like the tall blonde guy.
The blonde guy? The main blonde guy? Okay.
Yes. So
he's in The Gold?
He's in The Gold. The Gold is about a real heist right near Heathrow in 1983. And these robbers were just coming in to get some cash, and they accidentally stumbled upon like $23 million pounds worth of gold bullion, and they grabbed it. And then it turned into this massive manhunt. and you kind of like follow them as they're trying to get rid of the gold. Like it's way beyond their capabilities at first, right?
Right.
Because these are beautiful bullion, and you have to get the serial number off, so you got to melt the gold, and then all this stuff, and all the people that are laundering it, and they're going to Liechtenstein, and they're going to Switzerland, and all the help you get once you get, and it's about classism in the UK, and people from one side of the South London, the south of the Thames versus the upper classes in the north of it, I guess. Anyway, it's really fascinating. It's good. And I raced through it this week once I started it. I totally recommend it. If you have Passport, check it out.
That's great.
Mhm.
I love it. I also like something that's craptastic that's on Passport is the Royal Flying Doctor Show.
Oh,
It's
yeah?
an outback Australian. It's a bit of a soap opera, but it's fun.
Mhm.
It's St. Elsewhere, and my sister's going to Germany. Well, she's going to just go to the Netherlands for the Roosevelt Institute, and in April.
Okay.
And Roosevelt, Roosevelt, not Rockefeller.
would-
I'm
Yeah, I don't know.
Kyle, can you fix that?
Yeah.
Thank you. And so she's going to go, and she's always wanted to go to Berlin. And I know that there's comedy in Berlin, and I've keep telling people that I will go to Germany and do comedy. So I might, I'm going to try to figure out if I could just go hang out with her for a couple of days and then do a run and do some European stand-up comedy.
I'm not entirely sure how I'm
Yes.
trying to search this answer. I'll be honest.
Oh, the pixel thing?
Yeah. Oh no, not the pixel thing. The piece about the two
Roosevelt?
foundations.
Who
Just
cares?
Roosevelt, Germany? Question mark.
Jackie finally
No.
said an R word we don't have to bleep. Let's just be happy about that.
I have been vilified. Let me just say that I, first of all, used to work with back in the 70s when it was just a medical term.
Oh no, not this story again. All right, let's hear it.
I volunteered to work with the profoundly retarded and the capable retarded every Saturday morning, and in South Milwaukee in the gym, and it was good. It was, but I will tell you, do you know the Doug Stanhope joke about
Yes.
that word?
Yes.
And how he's like, it doesn't matter what you change the word to, his buddy Kevin will still call him that when he misses the shot. So, or whatever the joke is. But
yeah,
that's
they
the
keep
punchline.
updating it, and then the previous version gets the treatment. Yes.
Right, because bullies are bullies, and that's the way it's going to be. So, and I don't even know if it was a guy named Kevin. Doug, give me a call. Correct me about your joke.
Is Doug a listener? I don't think he is, right?
Doug Stanhope? I can't imagine he's listening to any podcast.
I hope not. I mean,
No.
Do you know this week is the last WTF?
I know.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be wild. I really enjoyed listening to, I didn't listen to all the interviews, but I always enjoyed the first part because he was kind of talking about
exactly
his comedy.
opposite. Right, you're the opposite of almost everybody. My brother Phil listens only to the interviews and not to the first 10 minutes.
Okay. Well,
He
I don't
doesn't
know what
do
to make of
stand-up.
that.
Well,
You really
he
want to
loves
know about a
music.
guitar player's pick?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, he really does.
Yeah,
So,
that'll be a bummer because I always liked Keeping Up, and I always listen to WTF and Pardo when I'm in the gym lifting weights.
all right. I don't listen to either of them, but I like both of them. They're both decent human beings, and I like them.
Should we take a
So,
break?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Unplanned pregnancy? Abortion pills are safe, effective, and can be delivered to your home no matter where you live. Find out more at plancpills.org. That's plancpills.org.
Who's that comic of the week?
Oh, her name is Tatyana Guchi.
Gucci. With an
Gucci,
L?
sorry.
Oh, Gucci. There we go.
Tatyana, Tatyana. So Tatyana. And then Gucci's Guchi. So it's not CCI like the handbags, but Gucci, Guchi. And she was on the Cracked show with me. Very funny. I hadn't seen her before, I don't think, or I haven't seen her in a long time. But I wasn't sure if we'd done her before, but I don't think we have. But she was
Cool.
very funny. And what's her Instagram?
It is just her name. It is Tatyana Guchi.
Tatyana Guchi. Yeah. So find
Figure
TG
her out.
and
Yeah.
enjoy her stylings.
Yeah.
The stylings.
Mhm.
Yeah. What do you got this week?
Well, let's see. Tonight I was at Peter Berman. He's a comic and a writer. So he has a show he does like once a month, I think, and it's at the Barclay. But he put it in the main restaurant, and it was packed.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. So that kind of threw me off when I walked in there because I was expecting it in their little room.
Do you know who else that threw off? The bartender and the one career drunk that he talks to during every other Barclay show I've been to. That's awesome that he packed it.
Yeah. So it was fun, and that was tonight, and then Wednesday I'm doing something like a gala. Like I think I have to dress nicely. So I told the lady, I'm like, it has a dinner. That's how you know you have to dress nicely.
Okay.
Leno's on it. John Henson is on it. Alonzo Bowden. Kathy Griffin was, but then she canceled. But it's a benefit for some cancer research.
Oh, it's a benefit. Where is it?
And they were it was originally on October 7th. And I guess somebody was like, hey, that might not be a good day to have this benefit. So they changed it to the 15th at the Skirball.
And where is at the Skirball?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of hoity-toity. And that'll be cool. And then I go off to visit my son in a far off land. Leave on Friday. I'm so excited. I've missed him so much. I can't wait to see him.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be awesome.
We might need to get a
bank one,
a sub.
Ooh.
For next week.
Laura, I saw Laura House and I told her I just said something in passing about how busy I was. And she was like, do you need me to sub again?
Oh,
and
yes.
So
really
Laura House is on board.
Yeah. All right. We'll see if you can work that out, and we'll.
Or Maria's also willing to do it. So,
oh, cool. Right on. Well.
And I mean, there's no reason for a fight. And yeah, I'm so, because of these 2 weeks, I am twitchy as all hell. I don't have any clothes. And the one time for that Don't Tell shoot, I hired a Style Ethic cat, and she brought a pile of clothes to my house, and I tried them on, and she was like, are you comfortable? And I said, no. And she said, take them off. And she was like, are those comfortable? And I said, yeah. How do they look? And she said, they look great. I brought them. And then, and it was true, and it all worked out. But, so now I'm trying to dress myself for the Comics Unleashed tomorrow, which, that's fine.
You're seated.
And
so it's a different vibe, right?
I guess. And then
I mean, if it's the same as last time, everyone's seated. No
it's
one's
always
doing a set. Yeah.
someone told me someone who did it. She was being shown to her seat, and she said, "Is this the seat the woman always sits at?" And the guy said, "Yes."
Look, it's a formula. Stop questioning the formula. You sit in woman's seat, you tell woman jokes, and you collect woman check.
I hope woman check isn't my number versus your number, because that would be sad.
And then they'll rerun it, and you'll get another chunk of money. So
right,
it's
because now it's all SAG and stuff like that, right? And Yeah, I got off a plane and I got a call from the show asking for my social. And I was like, why are we doing this over the phone? Why isn't it just on the paperwork? Did I tell you this last week? I think I might have.
I think you did. Yes.
Okay, well, that's fine.
But I love
Everyone has my social
a
security
social security
number.
paperwork.
Does anybody
story.
else want it? You want I was like, you really want my EIN number for my S Corp is what you really
why
want.
would they want your social? You're an
Yeah.
S Corp.
I'm an S Corp. I
Corps are
sent them
people and you are a corp.
and I sent them my articles of incorporation, which they wanted. And they also wanted a copy of my passport, which has the craziest picture I've ever taken in my life. I look like a serial killer.
I mean, I guess they have to, I don't know why they have to verify you're a citizen. Do they?
I'm sure.
Why?
Sometimes, well, because always with the paperwork, they pick different levels of
I know.
ID and stuff, social cards and
yes,
yeah.
I'm becoming hypersensitive to all the IDs people need. You
Oh,
know?
sure.
It's getting a bit
Papers.
much.
Where are your
America.
papers? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They asked a couple of 14-year-olds for their papers, and it turns out they're 14. They don't have any papers. So
yeah, it's getting real awful.
right. So I did I did a bunch of sets. I'm just I'm just in my head entirely. I was supposed to do the Irvine Improv tomorrow night, Tuesday, because this is Monday. And I had to cancel because I'm going to do Comics Unleashed, and then I could have kept going from Culver City to Irvine, or because we're flying away Wednesday morning early.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
and
did
so
the
I
right
was
thing.
like, just send me home. I want to go home.
Yeah.
And then, so we're flying into Milwaukee. We're going to go to my dad's apartment, say hi, go to Madison, because Andy's got a game convention, and we're invited to the night before where the nerd luminaries dinner. All the guests of the con. And so we're going to go to that, which I'm supposed to be dressed like something for that. And then the next day, my shows start Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then we're going to stay an extra night because Andy likes to stay for the full con, which doesn't end until midday Sunday. Sunday night, I assume we'll have dinner with my family in Milwaukee. We're going to stay at a hotel in Milwaukee. And then we're going to fly home on Monday. That sounds good. Yeah, and then I think I go to Oregon 2 days later. So it's an exciting time
Bend?
to never sleep.
Yes.
I think it's Bend. With Maria, I think I'm doing Bend, Eugene, and Portland.
Oh, fun.
And that'll be good because both shows, I think, for my taping are sold out. That's actually
Yay.
not true. I think the first one sold out, and the second one, the VIP tickets are sold out.
Okay.
So, if
What's
on November
VIP
8th,
mean? You will hug them afterwards?
I didn't create it, so I don't
Okay.
know what makes them important. Probably first
Okay.
2 rows.
Okay.
And I heard also, I got an email from that there's a new thing on YouTube where you can collaborate between YouTubes. So I could do that because right now I post the Jackie and Laurie show on my YouTube just because you're unmoved that we have a video.
I don't want the way I'm looking right now. I don't want this out there. You think
You're
I'm going to
so
brag
beautiful.
about this?
So beautiful.
Oh my God.
Can we call this episode "You're So Beautiful"?
No. I don't even like that you put it up and people see it. I just pretend
so sad,
it
too
doesn't
bad.
happen.
Don't you want it? Right. And then, but just think of the collab. Just think of the possible collab.
Just
Anyway,
the
but
video
I
getting
gotta
shut down over and reported over and over again.
by Laurie.
Yes.
It's but
Being
this was who told
harassed.
me about it because they asked me who I was doing my new album with,
Yeah.
and I didn't answer. I just took the information and said,
Interesting.
"Good luck."
Well, let's see. I was going to say something. Oh, you know what? So the Riyadh thing is starting to die down a little bit. But
Yep.
here's what I've noticed. I wonder if you agree with me. So there is a huge backlash to Bill Burr, right? And if you go on YouTube, there are so many of these little podcasts where they've all figured out if I talk about Bill Burr, then I'm going to get a lot of views, right?
Huh.
They're all male. Every single one of them is hosted by a male. And I think because I was thinking, here's the thing. To me, whatever. Louis also went to Riyadh. No one gives a shit, right? And I feel like Burr, for some reason, he pissed off his male fans, and they are a lot louder and a lot angrier. Louis, back in the day when we all discovered what he did, he like let down his female fans. And
he lost a lot of male fans too.
Some, but he gained a lot too of people who didn't care.
No, but his only punishment, he gained the douche nozzles.
I know what I'm saying is that Louis, whatever Louis's, thing is that pissed off his fans, it hurt women. And so that's less of a crime in terms of social media anger than Bill, I guess, apparently his betrayal of his male fans. His male fans are very loud and angry, and it's just very different. Obviously it's 6 years later, so social media is very different, but it's really wild the level
just
of
watching the
anger.
backlash.
Yeah, a whole bunch of male comedy fans.
Have you been listening to them? Like
A little bit, yeah.
It's all
the same. It's all the same. It's all the same. It's almost like they're reading from the same script a little bit, but it's like I've never seen that towards a comic. I don't think before.
From their own fans, or
yeah. Or maybe it's not his fans anymore. It's just like, that's getting a lot of views. All right, let me have the exact same opinion, or something similar. It's just
I should ask my brother Russ, because he's a huge Bill Burr fan.
See, maybe he doesn't even know. He
might not.
I mean, it's such an inside comedy thing, the Riyadh Comedy Festival. Like, do regular people even know or give a shit? Probably not.
Maria mentioned it in Texas, and her audiences knew what it was.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But they're comedy fans, maybe.
We'll see. Sure. Yeah. But
she does this joke about how Yamanika Saunders introduces her as a good time. And she is not a good time. She's someone other comics come to see and go, huh. Well, made me laugh.
Yeah, I just hope people stop paying attention to comedians as much. I think if you guys all pull away from us, that would be actually good for you and us. Comedians are not supposed to be under this much glare. It's just not right. We're not supposed to be the story. We're supposed to be on the side making fun of the people in the glare. And then when you put us in the glare, we don't do well. But what I think, here's what Ari Shaffir said this. Remember when he did the Kobe tweet the day Kobe died? And he had to get off the internet.
I don't know.
I
don't know why that was worse than his special where he made fun of that woman from the Comedy Store with one arm.
Yeah.
And he named her.
Right.
But for some reason, the Kobe tweet was the one that he felt the backlash. Maybe because it went out of his women
circle.
Versus men.
No, It went out of a circle to Kobe Bryant fans who have no idea who the fuck he is. And they're just like, what? So, but I think what he said is just don't say anything. It blows away. It goes away after a while. And I think if you're, if I murder somebody and I'm caught, I'm going to go silent and let it blow over. People will forget. A week will go by.
You are familiar with the only thing that doesn't have a statute of limitations is murder. So
what doesn't have a statute of limitations? That's the crime I want to commit and then go to Luxembourg for
stealing $20 billion in bullion. and then trying to figure out how to get rid of it.
Well, no, Jackie, that's
With a nail
season
file.
2.
That's
We don't know yet, and I'm not looking into what happened because I want the story to tell me. I'm just saying, maybe, in the way things get very intense for a couple days and everyone forgets. If you're a comic, if you can stop
people
yourself
don't even
from
remember everyone
responding-
who went.
Yeah, if you could
Right?
stop yourself from responding, which is very difficult because that's all we do all day long is respond. Then it will kind of blow over because everybody else who hasn't commented, it's there. People are forgetting.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
Yeah.
hard to do though. I mean, look at Jessica. She made this huge apology. She's donating all the money, and she's still getting slammed. You know?
Yeah, because she responded.
No,
But
I mean,
Fluffy, Wayne Brady,
right?
Kevin Hart,
Don't give a fuck. And
nobody-
so their fans aren't even hearing about
Whitney
it.
Cummings.
Right.
Um,
I bet Fluffy's fans aren't even hearing that he went to Riyadh. So they wouldn't even give a shit,
Right.
I mean, number
That's
one,
why I
don't
keep
go.
mentioning it. He went to Riyadh.
Don't go to
Uh,
Riyadh. But if you do and people get mad, just shut the fuck up if you can. It's hard.
When we come back, let's discuss Dubai chocolate.
Okay.
Let's take a quick break. I was at a Gelson's, and there's this Dubai chocolate, which is chocolate and pistachio in a candy bar, and it's
I've heard.
$12 to $25.
Yeah, seems ridiculous.
And I
you
had,
try it?
Yeah, I had some sort of emotional breakdown a couple of weeks ago, and I bought it, and it was just okay. And it was truly annoying because it was $17.
Oh my God.
And so now every time I see it, I'm like, no. And so I said to the cashier guy, I said, I'm not depressed enough to buy this right now. And he said, that really does sum it up. So he's witnessing some stuff.
So he gave you a sample?
No.
Oh, you did.
No, there's
buy
no
it, though.
samples of the $17. No, I bought it a couple of weeks ago or a month ago or something like that.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. I didn't buy it again the other day
Understood.
when I mentioned to the guy.
Understood.
So we're flying. So at the end of this month, I am doing a benefit in, I think it's Appleton, Wisconsin, and Delta rerouted me. And I didn't realize that not only did they reroute me, they rerouted, because last week I told you they rerouted me to Atlanta,
Yes.
and then I routed myself back to Detroit.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize that I'm on 3 planes.
Oh no.
I fly to Salt Lake,
What?
Detroit, and then Appleton, just to get out of Burbank. So I have to call them. I have to remember to call them about this.
Are you going
and
to
see if
change
I
it to
can just-
LAX?
I think if I change it to LAX, I could just fly to Detroit and then land in Appleton.
Why is everything so hard? LAX is so fucking bad.
Do you know what's the worst?
What?
Dallas.
Okay.
Dallas is a monstrosity.
Oh, really?
And so we had an early flight on Saturday.
And you have to get a rental car back?
Yeah.
Ugh.
And I offered Maria, because I always go earlier than her. I just pay for a lift because she can cut it close. She lives the way we have a different policy towards airports. And so I'm just like, I'm going to go a little earlier. Do you want me to take the car? And she said, I think the car is a project that you don't need to be part of. And I said, fine by me. You want to be that? And then it turns out it was a huge project.
Oh, shit.
And she just made it onto the plane. Like,
Oh, my God.
like they were about to close the.
Oh,
and we
were
had
they
both been
calling her
bumped up to
name?
first. I don't know, because I got on the plane and I was texting her, and she said, "I'm going through security." I said, "They started boarding,"
Oh, no.
and then
And then
she
you have
said,
to take trams and all that shit? Is it one of those airports?
It was the lift dropped me off at the right terminal,
Yeah.
but the terminal was far away from the rental area.
Right. Okay.
And so I think she did have to take trains. And we had been both bumped up to first class next to each other. That was nice.
Mhm.
And we both got breakfast. It came with breakfast.
Lay down seats.
No, just Dallas.
Well, not
to
that nice then,
LAX.
Jackie.
True that. But you know what? Those lay down seats, I'm not that psyched about them. So
That's all I think about. I got when we went to Brooklyn. We did JetBlue Mint. ABC paid for Mint. Incredible. I was
Time of your life.
horizontal the entire flight.
That's good times.
Yeah.
Did you have a one of those blinder things on that you like?
The things I used to sell? No, I
Yeah,
didn't. I don't
no.
need those. My eyelids work pretty well. Turns out they block a lot of light.
Yeah, maybe everybody's do.
Hey gang, if you guys are gonna come see me, I have a few road dates. Not many.
Let's hear it.
Because of the day job. December 7th and 8th, I will be at the Comedy Underground in Denver. If you're gonna go to that show, please buy tickets now. That's all I ask. So the club
December?
November 7th and 8th.
There we go.
Okay. Did I say December?
Maybe. I heard December. Doesn't mean you did.
Jackie, your feedback is not helpful.
Chaos.
Thank you. I'll be in Seattle Thanksgiving weekend, the Friday and Saturday after Thanksgiving. What a time to see me after you spend a beloved holiday with your hated family. Please come see me. Buy tickets now at Laughs in Seattle. Let the club know that I'm coming and that they should look forward to it. In Chicago, December 19th and 20th, I'll be at the Comedy Plex. You're coming to that? Buy tickets now. If you know you're coming, buy tickets early, please.
Yeah. Because if you can, because it's great. So this weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Madison, Wisconsin, I would love for you to sell out. I've been trying to sell out for decades. Let's do this. And next week, I am doing, not that. Why is that in the calendar? Anyway, Bend, Eugene, and Portland with Maria Bamford. I believe it to be 24th, 25th, 26th. And then I'm doing a benefit on the 30th of November in Appleton for Harbor House. And that'll be in Appleton, Wisconsin. And then in November, I'm recording my album. I'm shooting my special. Please come to that. If you already have tickets, you've done vital work. That's November 8th in Portland, Oregon. The following week, I am opening for Maria at Flappers on the 13th. November.
Oh, fun.
That'll be fun. The 14th, I fly to South Dakota. I'm going to Rapid City, South Dakota. And I'm doing Rapid City the 14th and 15th of November. The following week, I'm driving around. It's a brand new club in Rapid City.
Mm-hmm.
And it is not named. A guy named, West River Comedy.
Oh,
yep.
Nice.
His name's Trevor Ryan.
Cool.
So
did your agent get that for you?
She did.
Nice. What?
Yes.
It is nice.
And it is nice.
I don't understand that look or that tone.
Allow me to put something in the chat.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
Love a chat heavy. Yeah.
Sorry, gang.
They love
Right.
it.
Jackie's got a complaint that were it made public would kill her. Wait, that's what they're paying?
For the weekend, and that's for travel.
Ugh.
Okay.
So I asked for that and that,
Right.
and I'm getting it, which, by the way, still not great.
No.
But I didn't have any work, and now I have a lot of work. But
Well, I mean,
but I do. Here's the good news. I love Rapid City. I genuinely love Rapid City, South Dakota.
you do.
I think it's a cool little town, and I used to drive to it back in the day.
Wow,
'Cause,
I didn't know you were a Rapid City nerd.
I think who that was it Ken the hell was his name? I burned that bridge once, super drunk, accidentally called
Oh,
him.
that one-nighter guy?
Yeah.
I
That guy
remember him.
Ken?
Yes,
His son
Ken.
runs it now. It's a
What?
dynasty with some of these guys.
Oh
yeah.
my God, a one-nighter dynasty? That's hilarious.
Yeah, one-nighter dynasty guy. And the following week, I'm back with Maria, Casper, Boulder, and Fort Collins. And then the week of Thanksgiving, I have off. I'm hoping to lie down in a
Jackie,
heap.
I have incredible news for you.
What?
Rapid City is a mere 5 hours drive from DeSmet, South Dakota, where Laura Ingalls Wilder's family was from.
Oh my God! I thought it was going to be like your great 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 uncle
No.
had like a barn that I needed to go look at, and he did a mural that's half still exists. No,
I
None of
finished
that's
that
happening.
memoir, and
Yeah,
it drove me insane. Laura Ingalls, first of all, I'm pretty sure she'd be MAGA if she were alive. Okay?
oh,
She
Sure, she was-
hated help from the government, even though that's what kept
She
farmers
was.
alive.
yeah, she is help from the government.
Yes. And then her daughter is even worse. Her daughter is just a nasty piece of work, Rose Wilder Lane. And by the end, I couldn't
It's hard
stand
to-
either of them.
It's hard to read these things. I actually stopped reading the memoir, or was it an autobiography or a biography of the woman who wrote Harriet the Spy?
Okay.
Because I love that book so much, and as I was reading, I was like, "Oh, what a spoiled piece of shit this woman is!
Really?
I don't want to know anything more about this lady."
Right.
So done and done. Out.
Yeah.
But somebody got $17. Yeah,
It was a good book, though, but,
well written.
Yes. And so her estate went to her daughter, who was a dumb fuck. And her daughter, somehow, when her daughter died, it went to her daughter's lawyer, who was a total garbage piece of shit. And he still owns it. He's the one that brought it to TV. They didn't want it to go to TV. He's the one that brought it
Oh.
to TV. And then Michael
You know what that is?
Landon,
That's a really good lawyer.
Michael Landon turned it into, his
The cash
project
cow.
to show off his chest and abs. I mean, there was good stuff in that. I loved it when I was a kid, but like he's a super mega Republican, and he took it in a different way that probably Laura Ingalls wouldn't have wanted. It was just like poor planning all around. But she
Right, I
was
never
married
watched
to a
it.
guy named Manly Wilder, which
That's hilarious.
that's an incredible accomplishment.
It's its own amazing thing.
Mhm.
I'm going to tell you about my December. Now that we're
Oh.
back off of TV,
Sorry.
it's the Indianapolis Helium. I'm doing that with Maria. I'm doing, I believe, San Jose with Maria. And oh my gosh, I have a headline night at the Ha Ha Cafe in December on the 12th.
I love it. That sounds fun.
Sure. And then on the 13th,
It is
No, the
fun. It'll
14th.
be fun.
It'll
It's a
be
good
fun.
room.
right, on the 14th of December, I will be at Largo opening for Patton.
Oh, fun.
And then I thought there was another Largo date with Maria. Anyway, right before Christmas, 18, 19, 20, I'm in Burlington, Vermont with Maria.
Ooh.
And then I think I told Nate Craig I'd do a gig with him in Madison or Milwaukee right before New Year's. And then New Year's, I'm going to open for Greg Proops at the Punchline,
Oh, cool.
your club.
I don't know what I'm going to do for New Year's. I might go to New York and do spots there. We'll
Right?
see. I probably
Yeah.
will. Yeah, I don't know, Jackie. We're at like 59 practically.
I'm all for
Well,
it.
it's been
folks.
great talking to you.
Yes.